Hi everyone, welcome to Zen Budgets and welcome to today's cash envelope stuffing video. In today's video, I'm going to be stuffing my cash envelopes for the month of June and specifically for my very first paycheck for the month. So, before we delve into the stuffing portion, let me just give you a quick breakdown of how I'm going to be doing things. So to start off, my first paycheck amount for June is $934, and out of this I have already deducted $93.40 for taxes, which is 10% of the amount, and I've set that aside for taxes in a separate bank account. And the amount I'll be stuffing today is $777. What I've also deducted from the paycheck amount is a couple of these fixed expenses that I have here that either are paid via debit card or they're automatically deducted from my checking account. Another thing I want to talk about is how I divide up my expenses. So I have fixed expenses. These are expenses that are the exact same amount every single month. This is stuff like my phone bill or website hosting or Netflix. And then I have variable expenses, which is basically expenses that differ from month to month. Some months I might spend more, some months I might spend less. This includes things like gas, groceries, restaurants, stuff of that nature. Then I have my short-term sinking funds. These are sinking funds for which the money will be spent within the same year. For example, I have Christmas, so I'm only going to save up for this up until December, and then it will be spent most likely, or things like gifts, envelopes where money is basically coming in and out quite frequently. And then finally, I have my long-term sinking funds. This is stuff like my emergency fund or my rainy day fund and other longer term sinking funds that I'm personally saving up for. Alright, so now that we have all of that out of the way, let's just get straight into the stuffing portion of this video. So I'm going to start off with my wallet. I just switched over to this wallet and I'm really excited to give it a shot. Before this, I was in this big, I believe this is an A6 size planner wallet, and I have the full length size cash envelopes in here. And now I'm finally switching over to this size, which is a tiny A7 size, which I think will be much easier to carry around with me and go out with. So I'm excited to give that a shot. So first up, I have gas, and gas is going to be getting $30. Next up, I have groceries. Let's see, gas has 30. Groceries is going to get 150, and that amount is for the entire month, so I'm going to divide that by 2, which is 75 bi-weekly, and I'm going to give myself just that for now, just to make sure I don't go over budget. 75. Next up, I have restaurants. That gets 50. Just gonna do a $50 note for that. Next, I have toiletries, which gets 20. Then I have spending, which gets 50 as well. And I have giving, which gets 20s, and I was supposed to do that in all 5, so I was supposed to have 4 5s, but I messed up when I got my money from the bank, so it's going to be 2 5s and a 10, and later on when I spend out of other envelopes and get some change back, I'm going to switch it out to all 5s. Next up, I have something called rotating, which I'm giving a shot. So I'm trying to not put too many envelopes in this tiny wallet. So instead, for certain sinking funds like clothing or beauty, I just have this one envelope. And whenever I need money for something, I'm just going to pull it out of the specific envelope from my bigger sinking fund binder, and I'm just going to pop it in here. So a certain week I want to spend on beauty, I'll just pull out my beauty funds and pop them in here for that. And I have a miscellaneous cash envelope, which I will not be funding right now. This is just a plastic sleeve with my cards in it, and then I have another plastic sleeve for some coins. Anyway, that concludes stuffing my wallet. And now let's move on to my sinking funds and other expenses as well. So before I move on, I'm going to go back here and stuff the money for my phone bill, which is $30. This has nothing in it right now. None of my envelopes do, since I'm getting back to cash envelopes after quite a while. Next, I'm going to stuff Zelda. Zelda is my pet's name. She's my kitten. And I'm going to stuff 200 here. Alright, next up I'm going to move on to my short-term sinking funds. So 20 for beauty. And I have clothing, which is going to get 30, 20 and a 10. And health is going to get 30. This is for things like supplements or any other miscellaneous items that would fall under the health category. Then I have Christmas, which is going to get 43, 20, 30, and 3, 2, 3, 20, 40, 1, 2, 3. Then I'm also saving up for my birthday. Usually I don't do much, and this time around I want to celebrate a little bit more. So I'm putting aside 75 for that. I keep wanting to fold the bills because of stuffing my wallet. So 43 here, 75 here. And then gifts is going to get 29. So I have 20, 5, 26, 27, 28, and 29. And then all I have left over is the remaining 75 for my groceries, which I didn't stuff in my envelope just to make sure I stay on track with my budget, because I know if I have it in my wallet, I'm going to probably end up spending it. So I'm going to pop that in my groceries envelope, my old groceries envelope, I guess. And that is it. I guess that is all for this video. Thank you so much for sticking around, and I will see you guys soon with my next paycheck.